Howdy YouTube, welcome to my classic healing guide. My name's Helix of Helix Does Games fame, and I just wanted to go over the basics of healing and maybe get some more info out there to people who are interested in trying the role for the first time or had questions or maybe felt a little intimidated by having to be responsible for keeping everyone in their group alive. Honestly, it's really not too bad, especially while you're leveling or just doing 5-mans. A lot of it is just getting familiar with your tools and using them and just kind of keeping everyone alive, especially in the lower, like, Dead Mine, Stockades, Silver Moon kind of range. Anything you throw heals at, you can probably just brute force your way through it, but if you wanted to have a little bit more finesse, hopefully this guide will help you. So first thing, just kind of going over the basics, is your mana. You only have so much of it, and you use it to cast spells. Everything costs mana, different amounts for different speeds and volumes of healing. Generally, while you're leveling, you don't need to worry about downranking or anything like that. Just kind of use what you want. A little bit about downranking. It's not really something you need to worry about until, I didn't worry about it personally till level 60, or around 300 healing power from your gear is another good kind of rule of thumb of when to start worrying about it. But basically, downranking is using lower ranks of your healing spells that cost less mana, and leaning more heavily on the plus healing stat you have from your equipment. So like my rope here gives me 68 increase to healing done by spells and effects, and that's what we're looking for here. For a priest specifically, I'm looking at rank 4 flash heal, rank 7 of flash heal, rank 1 of greater heal, rank 4 of greater heal. Just have different varied spells I can use. And again, that's more in like a max level raidy kind of time. You don't need to worry about that when you're leveling, but it's definitely something to keep in mind, and it helps you be sure to always have the right tool for the job. But one thing you do kind of want to start keeping in mind while you're leveling, just to build good habits for higher levels, is the 5-second rule, where if you don't cast any spells for 5 seconds, you'll get the full mana regen from your spirit, whereas before that, while you are casting and spending spells, your mana regeneration is reduced. So right now you can see here at the bottom is my mana bar. I'm using weak ores for it, and the second little blue bar here you see taken down is the 5-second rule. It shows how much time has passed since I spent mana on a spell, and when it's not there, it means I'm getting my full spirit mana regen. For a priest in particular, you can use your inner focus skill that you get at some level, which makes your next spell cost no mana, and since it costs no mana, you're not spending mana on a spell, so it doesn't trigger the 5-second countdown before you get back to full spirit regen. So that's kind of a neat interaction I like taking advantage of on the priest. But other than that, really what you're looking for in healing is just to keep everyone alive. You don't need to keep everyone at full health, and at higher levels when kind of mana starts being more of a concern, you might choose to leave a DPS at half health or something if they're not in threat of dying immediately, and if you have someone like the tank or another high value party member that you need to focus your healing on. And let's see, you can deal damage as a healer. Oftentimes if there's no damage that needs healing, I'll just start using my wand and poke away at things until I have something to do. But honestly, I feel like the easiest way to get into healing is just do it. I have it set up, I'm using Elf UI here, and basically what you do is you see how much health someone's missing. Like if I re-up my power word fortitude, I'm down 700-ish. And then you just kind of choose whatever heal you have. That heal is for that amount. And I know generally this rank of heal is around 1,000, 1,100. This greater heal is around 1,300 to 1,500. And this big greater heal is around 25. Perfect. So basically I just look at the health bars, see what's missing, kind of pay attention to the flow of damage coming in and choose the tool kind of appropriately for that. Power word shield and flash shield I generally just use in emergencies. Power word shield is great because it's instant and it starts blocking incoming damage right away. It can give you time to get a flash heal off on someone when they might not live that second and a half to get it otherwise. And then of course, when you're a priest you have Prayer of Healing, which heals your whole party for a lot of mana and a moderate amount of health. So generally you just want to use that if you're going to be healing. I go for around 3 party members effectively, but I just wanted to put up a quick little video, sort of go over the very basics of healing and just get it out there in case anyone was looking for help on getting into this new and not super overpopulated role. They're not as scarce as tanks, but there's definitely less healers running around than DPS, so being able to heal even if you're not planning to do it full time can help get into groups or help save a situation if a pool gets a little hairy and your healer dies or runs out of mana. So thank you very much. This has been my classic intro to healing. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I hope you have a good day.